Australia is facing a disturbing reality. Hate crimes targeting Jewish Australians have skyrocketed, not by 10%, not even by 100, but by more than 300% in a single year. 300%. This is the largest jump ever recorded since tracking began in 1990. And it tells us something profound about where our society is headed. And this must be a concern to all of us. I'm Tony Tonkin, and today we're confronting a truth that many would rather ignore. Between October 2023 and September 2024, the Executive Council of Australian Jewry reported over 2,000 anti-Semitic instances across this country. The year before, there were fewer than 500. So do the maths. That's a leap of 316%. We're not just talking about online trolling or throwaway comments. We're talking about vandalism, intimidation, harassment, and even violent attacks. And because these attacks are so violent, we all should be mindful of the impact they have on the Jewish community. So let's just be clear about the numbers. Over 2,000 anti-Semitic incidences in 1 year. Only 495 the year before. The largest spike since Australia began tracking anti-Semitic hate. And remember, these are just not the ones reported. Many others never make it to the police, mainly because of the fear that they may encounter by doing so. This isn't just online hate, it's physical, it's direct. Swastikas scrawled on synagogues, graffiti telling Jews to go back to the ovens. A private group of Jewish creatives doxed, names and addresses published online. And in Melbourne, a synagogue firebombed, an attack now treated as an act of terrorism. This isn't abstract. These are real people, real communities. And remember this, they are under siege. Imagine what it must feel like for them. So why now? Why this explosion of hate? The Israeli-Hamas war was the immediate trigger. After October the 7th last year, anger spread globally. And here at home, that anger often turned poisonous. But let's be honest, the conflict didn't create anti-Semitism. It simply exposed what was already there. It gave it permission to come out of hiding. Social media poured petrol on the flames. Anonymity, outrage, echo chambers. Hate now travels faster than truth. And here's what's more dangerous: normalization. Anti-Semitism is no longer confined to the fringe. It's seeping into the mainstream, into talk shows, political debates, and protest slogans. When hate becomes just another opinion, we've already started losing our moral compass. And I've explained this many times on this channel in relation to Sky News and the hate that they spread. Authorities believe the Melbourne synagogue attack was linked to Iranian influence. So this isn't only homegrown bigotry, it's also part of a global web of extremism, one that sees Jewish communities everywhere as targets. And we must consider, what is the impact of all of this on the Jewish community? Well, for Jewish Australians, This means living with fear. It means hiding religious symbols. It means parents wondering if it's safe to send their children to Jewish schools. This is not the Australia we like to imagine ourselves to be, but it's the Australia many are living in right now. So what's being done about this? What is it that we can do, that you can do? Now, the federal government has taken steps. Like her or not, a special envoy on anti-Semitism has been created. A federal task force on anti-Semitic crime has been also established. And $32 million for security at Jewish schools and community centres. Now, these are all welcome moves, but will they be enough to stop the hate before it spreads further? We need to be asking, all of us need to be asking, what needs to change? We need more than just security cameras and press conferences and politicians talking about how horrible hate speech is. What we need is national hate crime laws, consistent reporting standards across every state, education that tackles prejudice early in classrooms, not just courtrooms, stronger rules for social media companies that let hate go viral, and most importantly, solidarity between Jewish Australians and every other community targeted by hate. Because hate doesn't stop with one group, it spreads like fire. So, what are the lessons that we really can develop from all of this? Anti-Semitism may start with Jewish Australians, but history shows it never ends there. When hate becomes acceptable for one group, it eventually comes for everyone. That's why this matters, not just to Jewish Australians, but to every one of us who believes in decency, justice, and truth. So what is it that we can do? What is it important for us to address? So this is what we can do. We call out anti-Semitism every single time we see it. We hold leaders accountable for their words and their silence. We teach our children that hate is not a point of view, it's a poison. Because silence fuels hate. And hate, once unleashed, spares no one. Okay, folks, I'm Tony Tonkin. You matter, and facts matter.